So, hello, Star Citizen viewers. We are back in the universe, and we are at Grim Hex. Waking up at Grim Hex. So, gonna get up and gonna show you around Grim Hex a little bit, and we'll see what we're gonna do in. I've got back in bed. Oh, well, it wasn't intentional, but it is not far off the realism of a morning for me. But let's move away from the bed. So this is in contrast to what um, our quarters at ArcCorp looked like. This is what our quarters at Grim Hex look like. Fairly grim, really, which kind of says a lot. Really, it kind of is what it's all about. So I think that's probably enough time spent. Can interact? No. Probably enough time. Let's go and have a look around. So, oh, yeah. Grim Hex is very, very different from ArcCorp. Now, I do like Grim Hex. I like what they've done here. I think it's got a lot of atmosphere. I think it's got good ambience. The lighting's nice. The sound's nice. Oh, and this reminds me, what I must do is apologise. On the two previous videos, you couldn't hear the game. The game was far too quiet. So I've now upped the volume of the game, the background music. So we've got a bit of a score, a bit of a soundtrack going on to our adventures, because actually, you know what, the music for this game is really nice. So this is the habitat in Grim Hex, and this is where you end up staying if you come to Grim Hex, and you stay a long time. I suppose it's a bit like Hotel California, really, by the Eagles, but hey, let's go and have a look. So, as you can see, Grim Hex is fairly grim, and it's an abandoned outpost, abandoned space station, mining colony, whatever you want to call it. Some more habitation there. Yeah, I don't think we need to pay any of that at the moment. So this is all the habitation level. So when you wake up, you will come to one of these habitation decks, and you will find yourself in them. And you'll come and wake up and come out through one of these doors. And then also, if you go and sort of follow some of these little pathways into these little back alleys, you'll find things. So what have we found here? Let's have a look. Oh, we found a shop. What shop is this? So this is Dumper's Depot. So this is a shop you'll find all over the verse, really. And it's called Dumper's Depot, and basically what they sell is parts for ships. So you can see these are some kind of power related things. I just click on it, probably tell me. So yeah, this is a power plant. So you can buy parts in Dumper's Depot to upgrade your ships. So they're power plants. I don't know what this is. These are, I mean, it could be any kind of things. It might be quantum drives, shield generators. So these are shield generators, and these will be something else over here. These are a cooler. So all of these things affect the performance of your ship. So if you upgrade your ship with these items, then you'll have a better ship. So maybe in the future we'll do some videos where we upgrade our ship. Oh, some big things down here. What are these? You can't buy those yet, which is a shame. No, none of the big stuff. Maybe in the future. So that's Dumper's Depot, and they're all in different places at all the different locations. So obviously here it's tucked in a back corner, but somewhere else it might be more accessible. These are more habitation pods. We don't want to bother going in those. Another fine payment place. Big elevators there that take you up to the landing pads. We'll be going up there in a bit. Let's have a look through here. So round here we have a bit of an unused area, somewhere that we can't really get to. So it used to be Green Imperial Hex, that's what it used to be called. and obviously now it's been abandoned and it's called GRIM HEX because, well, it's pretty grim. I like that big fan. That's my biggest fan. So what is this shop here? This is Scutters, which is guns and armour. So yeah, here's armour which you can buy. We have bought some armour. I have 2 or 3 different types of armour, and helmets. So these are obviously very heavy armour and helmets that protect you a lot. And then these are obviously much lighter armour and helmets, and there's some in between armour and helmets. And this is punk armour and helmets. And then over here, in some places the shops are separate, but here they're together. So here's guns that you can buy. There's a ballistic sniper rifle. We did have one of those, but unfortunately we dropped it somewhere. And that looks like some kind of energy weapon at the top. And in all these places you can buy med pens and oxygen that you can equip and use as you go about your business on planets, etc. And all of these shops have a computer where you can log on, and there's a wider selection of things that you can buy on the computer. So you can find a lot more stuff on the computer, and you can also buy multiple copies a lot more easily. Anyway, there we go, that's Scutters. And where should we go now? Let's go and have a look through these doors here. Hi. Hello. Excuse me. No. It's not just the station which is grim, but the people too. Let's wander down here, so there we can see the elevator. Nice. Oh, hello. Hello. Hi. He's obviously a player. Doesn't know what he's doing. So let's go and have a look. Let's have a look down here. See what's down here. Again, amazing attention to detail. What's in here? And here we have another shop. What shop is this? I don't think I've ever been in here before. The guy who's... This looks like some kind of maybe a data shop. I don't know if there's any gameplay worked out for this yet, but I heard that there's going to be data missions in the future. What's this? We've powered something on here, but nothing happens. I wonder what you're going to be in the future. But yeah, this is a bit abandoned for now, and a little bit creepy, in fact. But I think there's going to be some kind of missions, database delivery missions or something, going to be based on these locations. I hope so anyway, looks good. Let's go back and carry on. Where are we now? Let's have a look. Employees only. This looks to have seen better days, this area. Yeah. And now this says exit, so this appears to be taking me outside. Where is this taking me to? Oh, okay. Oh, we're in a non-gravity area. I wonder what's down there. Should we go and have a look? I've never been out here before. Taking me down multiple levels. This is an area of Grim Hex that appears to be a bit abandoned. Oh! Oh! I think that should be an elevator there, but it doesn't look like it's working at the moment. I feel like I'm scuba diving. It's bit scary, bit interesting. I don't really know where I'm going. I think there's anywhere to go there. I think we'll go. Let's continue looking down here and see what's going on further down. To remember how to get back. I mean, there's a lot of Grim Hex here that I've not seen before. Very interesting. That lift doesn't appear to be on its rails. It seems like something's gone a bit wrong there with that elevator. But hey ho. Doing a bit of exploring over here. That's a door that you probably... Oh, it's over there. Okay, is that space out there? May well be. Maintenance. Nothing you can press on that there. What's this out here then? And we are going outside. This is outdoors. This is space. And this was a landing bay, I think, at one point. And it's obviously, you know, seen better days. And that was the airlock to get inside. I've never been out here before. Let's go back. Well, this is an interesting little investigation of somewhere that's, you know, it's unexplored and... Well, I mean, it's probably not unexplored, but... So we came from above, didn't we? Must remember where we came from to get down here. Here's what I think should be an elevator, or should have been an elevator at some point. There's a staircase there leading to a door, but I doubt that I'll be able to go through the door now. Doesn't look like I can. Right, I think we should head back to wherever we came in. I think was here. Oh no, maybe it wasn't. Okay, now I feel like I'm not quite sure where I came in. Okay, here we go. This is the door, I think. We need to go back through. There we go. What happened then? I fell over. Cycle the airlock. Well, that was yeah. I can't say I'm not glad to be back in the station. It was a little bit scary, but also a little bit exciting. So let's get back to a look around. That's an area of Grim Hex I've never seen before, I have to say, and I also feel like I don't want to fall off there because it looks like it could be quite a long way down. There's nowhere to go over there by the looks of it, so let's have a look through this door. I think this is bringing us back to somewhere we were before. Ah, no, we're in a bar. But there's nobody here to serve any drinks or anything. And we're back here, we're back to the main level again. So here's the main level, the elevators to the landing pads. So I'm just going to show you a couple of other little areas. So firstly we'll go this way. So we went down that corridor over there before. Now if you go down this corridor, so when you come here, so he's doing what I'm going to show you. So if you come here, see he's taking the elevator over there. Up to the landing pads. So if you come down and you arrive there from the landing pads, and then what you want to do is if you come over here and through this door here where it says jumpers, this is the way to the admin office. So here's the Grim Hex admin office. And if you go in here, then here are people trying to sell and buy the stuff that they're trading. So here's the buying and selling screens for the trading. And then just outside the admin office here is Kovalek's box. Hello, how are you? A bit tatty this one, but not in as bad shape as some. I wonder whether I should start naming the Kovalek's boxes, like give them a name so that I can remember which one's which. Like we could call this Bob. Bob the box. So this one here is going to be the bearer of many packages. Now I talked in an earlier video about the fact that GRIM HEX was a great place to start for doing run with the package delivery, and it is. You can usually pick 4 or 5 at least packages up from here, or going to various different similar places. So this is one of the machines that you use to do that. And then I will also show you where the other machine is, because it took me a while to find it when I first started. So that's the way to the admin office, and that's where one of the machines is. And then here, directly opposite, there's your elevators where you come down, but directly opposite that there's a little break in the wall, you see here? So you want to go down there. And down here to the left where it says no, but you go anyway. And it's all lovely. And look, the atmosphere, I really like what they've done here, really like it. I like all this sort of, it's all old and disused, and it looks like it as well. Stairs have gone, you know. Look at the smoke and the fan. That one's not my biggest fan. And then we go down here, and it's even worse, you know, this is really, you know, the back end of it all. And there's a chap here who you can ask questions. Oh, and he's giving me a job to do. He's asking me to go and get something from... I have to take this package to a stash house in Selling. Well, I'm not going to do it because it's only worth 2,000, but, you know, that's, you can ask people like that for missions. But here's the other mission. Here's your man getting his box. There he goes. So here's the other machine. Now this one is knackered. Look at the state of this one. It's even been opened and someone's hooked something into it. I think that was probably him over there. He's watching us. Hi. I'm just showing them round. I'm not getting a package or fiddling with your machine. So yeah, that's the other one that you'll find shells out the packages for you. So let's call this one Steve. So that's Bob. This is Steve. And they're at GRIM HEX. So what do you do when you've got the packages? Well, I'm going to show you that in the next video, but basically we take the packages and we store them somewhere until we can get our ship, because that way we can get them all into our ship at once, because like I said before, you can't leave the packages in your ship when it goes into storage, and after a certain amount of time the ship is put into storage. So that's where that is. I'm going to take you upstairs now and show you where the landing pads are. So let's call an elevator. So you'll see there's an option for landing pads or main controls. So if you just choose landing pads, that'll take you upstairs and to the landing pads. So this is where you'll arrive when you first come into GRIM HEX. You'll come in through either that door there, landing pad 2 to 6, or possibly through this door down at the bottom here, down there, landing pad 1. And then here is the place where you get your ship, the ship retrieval console. There's other things to see over there. Shall we? Let's just, for the sake of this is going to be a standalone video, just looking around GRIM HEX. So let's have a little look around, and then we've seen it all. So if I go down here, then there's something here that you can't get into yet, but I'm sure that's going to be something in the future. And then if I carry on along here, I come to another airlock, and then that's going to take me outside again to another bit of mangled wreckage of the station. But we can't obviously get into this at this point in time. So a few things to look at. Not a lot really. Sometimes people hanging about down here. Oh, here's our man again. Or a man. A different man maybe. Or a lady. Can't really tell because everybody looks kind of the same. He's wondering. He's probably getting jobs to do, isn't he? So let's leave him to it. And little seating area there if you want to hang out in GRIM HEX. But you know, oh, this is cycling. There's someone coming in. One in, one out. Cycle. And I'm going to go outside. So out here is the landing pads. So here we've got landing pad number 2. Nobody's landing. Good, because I'm in the middle of the pad. Now this is a good pad with a big ship. So when we come back here with the rented Constellation, we'll land on pad number 2. And if you're using pad number 2, you can store your boxes over here, like just by here. You can leave your boxes there. No one will see you there. I've sometimes left my boxes on here as well, but I'll show you that in another video. And if you go down here, then you can go to the right here. This is pad number 1. So pad number 1 is the most common pad to get given for like a freelancer or something like that. So I often hide my boxes over here. And then I can put them into my ship as and when I get it. And people coming and landing, they never know where your boxes are. They never see them. If you look at the speed with which people move, they're too quickly coming from one place to another to notice your pack of stack of boxes stacked up. And this is landing pad number 6. Sometimes you get this one. I've had this one before. Someone parked up there, so we'll go and have a look at their ship. And then over here we've got landing pad 3, 4 and 5. This is another one that's quite common to get with small ships. So if you've got a small ship like this one, which is a Avenger, or that one over there which is a freelancer, is it? No, it's a prospector. So yeah, this one here is an Avenger and that one over there is a prospector. So what that chap's doing there, he's looking if he can get into the ships. So he's having a good look at the Avenger there, seeing if he can get into that, and he's probably just had a good look at that Prospector over there as well. Prospector's a mining ship. Somebody's been mining. So that's it. When you arrive, you'll come up these stairs, and it'll bring you up to airlock 1 or airlock 2. So let's go back through airlock 1 because we went through airlock 2 before. Airlock 1 is always the quietest because obviously everyone from airlock, all the other pads uses airlock 2, which is the one up there, and this is airlock 1. So when you oh, hello, someone. So what's happened here is someone's just recalled a freelancer, and this is how it arrives. So when you recall your freelancer and it comes to the pad, it'll park like that. So obviously when you open your back door, you can come over here, get your boxes, or over there and get your boxes, or wherever you've put them, and whiz them straight into your freelancer. There he goes. Look, he's going to get in his freelancer. He's going to see us in a minute, and he's going to go, "Oh no, someone's watching me! Quick, get me door shut!" There he goes. He's got his door shut. He's off. He's off on a mission. So let's go back in before we get jet blasted by his freelancer. So there we go. That's it then. I'm gonna call it a quit for this video. Thank you for watching my brief tour of GRIM HEX. There's nothing to see this way, by the way. It's just an empty corridor. Come back and join me very soon. And in the next video, we're going to look at renting a ship, and then doing some trading and some package delivery. Thanks very much, and that's all from me here at GRIM HEX. See you very soon. Thank you.